Walter Raleigh. I was born in 1552 at Hayes-Borton in South Devon. I attended to a college in Oxford, and I became a member of the Middle Temple, and I fought the French Huguenots, and I led a company of infantry against the Irish.
Speak up clearly.
There's this old tale, I've never forgot this one. There's this old tale about when I spread my cloak over a muddy spot for the queen to cross. And she knighted me as trust and honor, but I don't believe that one, but people just say that happened now. I sailed to North Carolina in 1585, and I started 3 colonies. The first colony sailed back to England. Here, right around there somewhere is South Carolina, and I started 3 colonies there. The first one sailed back to England, and the other ones probably got wiped out by the Indians. I brought back tobacco and potato to England. Then I introduced smoking in June. Soon after that, I became interested in poetry, and I finished one called Revenge. 4 years later, I sailed to Guyana in South America, right there. And on my map, right there. Yeah, and I found 2 gold mines in 1595. Then I sailed to the Azores in 1597. There's a little island right there.
Oh, do that again. I didn't get that on the film.
They sailed to the Azores right there. Then I went to the king, and he gave orders. I wanted to go back to the Azores, and I needed to start some more colonies, but we couldn't because some of our sailors were missing, I think. So I was sentenced to death, and I was imprisoned at the Tower of London, where I remained for 13 years, doing chemical experiments and writing. And don't think I'd been there without food or water, but they gave me food or water like every day and something. Yeah. And so I persuaded the king that there was more gold mines in South America that the Indians told me when I went there. There's more of them on the other side. So I set off on another trip to find gold in Guyana. Right there. Well, I went over there. I went there and then walked somewhere over. Well, I got sick on board. My men had to search for me. And then about a month later, I was still on the ship, and then they came back empty-handed. So I was arrested and sentenced to death because the Indians thought I was lying, the king thought I was lying, but the Indians probably lied because they told me that there was gold mines in Guyana right there. And then next week I will be beheaded in October 29th, 1680. And here is a picture of me when I was younger though.
When you were younger.
And here is a picture of my ship that we sailed to all those wondrous places.
Ooh. Wow.
And then here, over here, here's my ship that they're sailing over to South Carolina, then back to England. Then we sailed to South Guyana, then back to England, and then we sailed over to the Azores. And then we sailed down there, and then when we came back, I was going to be beheaded next week.
You're going to be beheaded next week?
Beheaded, yeah.
Why?
Because I told the king that there was gold mines and more gold mines in Guyana right there, but he didn't believe me, but he sent me over there anyway, and when we came back, we returned empty-handed. And we would have stayed there for about a year looking for it, we probably have found it, but we ran out of supplies, so we had to go back over to England, and then he's going to behead me. Well, I just came over to this school just to show you guys what my life.
Good job. Give him a hand. Big hand.